It is just a medium rare steak, guys. No need to panic. No need to panic.
The Confederate survey vessel Quiet Tide had logged Earth as a Tier 9 world, low-gravity threat, no weaponized fauna of note, and a dominant species rated passive forager. Inspector Vorn of the Hask Concord found that file open on his datapad as the shuttle descended toward the human settlement of Meridian Bluff, and he intended to confirm it personally before signing off on a trade treaty. He was met at the landing pad by Administrator Ruiz, a stout woman with an easy laugh, and immediately diverted by the sound of children shrieking somewhere beyond the tree line. Not in fear, Ruiz assured him, in delight. The settlement's youth had found something in the river gorge that morning and refused to stop talking about it. "It's just the kids," Ruiz said, waving a hand. "They get like this over every stray cat. Come on, I'll show you the processing facility." "I would prefer to see the cause of the commotion first," Vorn said. His translator carried a note of polite insistence that, in Hask culture, meant he was not asking. Ruiz shrugged and led him down a dirt path toward the gorge, where a small crowd of children, none older than 9, by his estimate of human maturation, knelt in a loose circle around something coiled in the mud. Vorn's optical sensors adjusted, then refused to believe what they registered. A juvenile crag serpent, a species his own briefing files listed as an apex ambush predator capable of swallowing livestock whole. Its scales were the dull bronze of a creature only weeks out of the egg, but its fangs were already long enough to pierce Hask hide armor. It was loose. It was injured, one wing fin bent at an unnatural angle. And it was surrounded by 7 unarmored human children, one of whom was attempting to feed it a sandwich. "Don't crowd him, he's scared," said a girl with 2 missing front teeth, pushing back a boy who'd leaned in too close. "Mateo, go get the blanket from my backpack, his fins all bent." Vorn's vocal processor produced something between a cough and an alarm chirp. That creature could remove a limb with a single bite reflex. "You must withdraw immediately, all of you, while I summon containment." "He's not gonna bite anybody," the girl said, not even looking up. "He's just sad and hurt. Look, he let me touch his head already." She had, in fact, already touched its head. The crag serpent's slitted eyes tracked her hand with something that, on any predator Vorn had ever studied, would have preceded a strike. Instead it made a low, rattling sound and pressed its jaw into her palm. That should not be possible," Vorn said weakly. Administrator Ruiz crouched beside the children, inspecting the bent wing fin with the casual competence of someone who had set 1,000 broken bones. "Looks like he washed down from the upper falls in the storm last night. Probably got tangled in driftwood." She glanced up at Vorn. "We've got a vet 30 minutes out. Until then the kids'll keep him calm. They're good at this." "Good at this," Vorn repeated. "Earth's got a lot of stray and injured wildlife, Inspector. Kids grow up knowing what to do with a scared animal. Sit low, talk soft, don't make sudden moves. Let it come to you instead of crowding it." She said it the way one might describe tying shoelaces. "It's not really a skill. It's just what you do." What Vorn was watching, he realized, was not recklessness. It was something far stranger. A species so unbothered by apex predators that it had developed, in its children, an instinctive bedside manner for them. The crag serpent, for its part, had stopped struggling entirely and gone limp against the boy holding the blanket, the universal posture of a creature that had decided, against every instinct that should have governed it, to trust. By the time the settlement's veterinarian arrived to splint the wing fin, the crag serpent had been fed, hummed at, and named Biscuit by unanimous 7-0 vote. It did not attempt to bite anyone. It did not, as far as Vorn could tell, even consider it. He filed his amended report from the shuttle that night, hands unsteady on the keypad. Recommend immediate reclassification of Homo sapiens. Subject species does not lack awareness of apex predators. Subject species appears to regard apex predators as a category of houseguest. Threat tier, unknown. Request full Concord review before treaty proceedings continue. He paused, then added one more line before transmission. Note, Human juveniles have requested permission to keep the crag serpent as a pet, pending its recovery. Administrator Ruiz did not say no.